Okay, so morning everybody, I'm here in the sun, it's lunchtime, and I'm going to crack on with a bit of staining my wood. This is the stuff that I'm using, and it's really good. It's a lot better quality than what I was using before. So this is general purpose softwood cladding for both interior and exterior, and it's from Wicks. It's 14mm by 94mm and 3 meters in length, so it's plenty enough to get that one long strip along the top of the ceiling. The stain that I'm using is this Ronseal interior varnish, and it's a matte medium oak, so it's not as dark as the last one I used, and it seems to be a lot nicer. And with that, let's get on with a bit of staining. Job done. So I'm back in the van, and I am halfway, just over halfway, of putting up the wooden ceiling, and these panels, this cladding is just infinitely better. The whole effect is so much better. It's a much nicer varnish. I've got the lights going as well, so I just have to do it on this side. And I've got one straight bit of cladding all the way down. Obviously, I've had to cut out where the vent is, but already I am absolutely so chuffed with the difference that this cladding makes, and it is just solid. It is absolutely solid. I've also bought some better screws. The screws that I was using on the old cladding was, because the cladding wasn't so thick, obviously was smaller. So this is really pulling in. You can see the wooden battens, maybe not actually, but if I just change, you can maybe see the wooden battens here. So these are maybe, I don't know, 30 mil squared, that are, like I said, screwed straight into the roof struts, one piece all the way along, and it just creates a really solid roof. So yeah, I'll carry on. It's lunchtime, so I might be able to get a couple more in. I've got well, it's a bit difficult bit around the bottom vent, but yeah, let's crack on with it. So it's me back again. Sorry these videos are a bit fragmented, but it's a case of doing the ceiling when I can. So I've just popped out at lunchtime to do another one, and I was a little bit worried because it just would not slot in. It would not, no matter how much pressure I put on, and then I measured it up against another board, and it's obviously not the greatest of boards, because it wasn't straight. So luckily I've got one to spare, so I'll still be able to get this one in here, which I know is a pain in the arse, because you've got to edge it in, and these boards are quite hard to get them really to mate really well. So I know that's going to be a bit tricky, and I've got to cut it up at the front to make sure it's a nice join at the top there, so that's going to take a while, so I'm not going to do that at lunchtime today. I'm running out of time, but I'm still genuinely chuffed with it. It just goes to show that you don't need a massive amount of time to do a van build. You do need time, I'm not denying that, but you can just do, I've just come out of my lunchtime now and I've just done this one board. It's taken me a bit longer than I thought because obviously the dodgy board I've just described, but this is all you need, just half an hour here, half an hour there, an hour's morning, and a little bit soon adds up. This whole roof, which I'm absolutely chuffed with, has probably taken me full on about 8 to 10 hours spread over the week. Obviously I'm not wearing the same t-shirt as I was a few moments ago, but yeah, the light, I'm just super chuffed. The lights are all good, and I think the ceiling is probably the most important part. If you get a good ceiling in, then it does realistically set the scene for the rest of the van. I want the rest of the van to look as good as what this ceiling does, and I was a bit worried that the vent wouldn't fit in because it's just that this wood is that little bit thicker, so I didn't think I'd be able to screw the vent cover back on, and I didn't, but I'll just move that around there. But you can see that actually it goes up and it goes down, and I'm also a lot more chuffed with this bit round here. You can probably maybe see this here. It's just a lot better gap because the boards are a lot better quality, so they're not bowing in the middle. So yep, absolutely chuffed. So I'll probably catch up in a few minutes when I'm doing the rest. Yes, so that's the roof finished. Didn't take too long in the end. It was just that one plank along there, and it's gone in really well. Really chuffed. Had a hand from the other half, and it's really helped just to get that last one in, especially just to measure it out. I'll just turn it around, and I'm really chuffed with the fit up here. It goes in really nice. It's really sturdy, and as you can see, it is looking absolutely pretty bloody amazing. So I'm glad I've got that done. Big job, but it was all right. You know, I'm really, like I say, you know, you've seen the lights. So yeah, a couple of pointers, decent wood, decent screws, somebody to help, bit of experience which you gain, and job's a good one. So thanks for watching. I hope I've helped out maybe 1 or 2 people. I found it really hard to find actually some really good YouTube videos when I was doing it. There are a few more on there now, and there's always advice out there as well, so don't be afraid to fire off emails or whatever on YouTube to me or anybody else that you find, because everybody helps each other out. They all want the same thing. So my next task is to get the bed, which I've already started, and hopefully that's going to be really good and easy to do. So great stuff. Look after yourself. Subscribe if you want to see my next video. I'm sure it's just as exciting. Hit the like button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for following and watching. Cheers.